Hello, 17 Carat K-Pop listener. You're listening to an episode coming out during a hiatus week, meaning that if some massive news in the world of K-pop dropped, it probably was after recording time if it's not mentioned here. I will be back with brand new content in early January. New special interviews, new exciting discography deep dives, headlines, and so much more. Lots of surprises up my sleeve. So the next week or so, enjoy these episodes recorded quite a while ago, and subscribe for brand new writing as you await new episodes of the show for free at howtostan.substack.com. Enjoy! Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Today's episode is a big news roundup of the year. Your year, what happened in the world of K-pop this year. Obviously, I won't cover every single headline, but I will cover an enormous amount in a condensed amount of time. Let's dive right into it. Here's what happened, start to finish, in the world of K-pop in 2021. Famous couples were all the buzz. Jennie and G-Dragon were confirmed to have been dating. Momo from Twice was confirmed to have been dating Heechul from Super Junior. Then the company confirmed they did break up. And personally, my favorite, that I really like and think is cute, Joy from Red Velvet and Crush were confirmed to be dating. There were some babies born this year. Parents to newborns include Mithra, Bobby, and Shori from Mighty Mouth. Plus next year, Chen will have a second kid. Marriages and engagements this year included Sleepy, Shim Eunjin from Baby Vox, NS Yoonji, Trudy, J-Hope's sister, Jun Ji-woo, Lee Jae-jin from Zexkis, and Jisoo from Tahiti. Big court cases, legal battles, those types of situations I covered on the show. Sleepy going against his company, TS Entertainment. TO1, before the rebrand, TOO, their companies dueling it out for ownership. The drawn-out saga of Samuel versus Brave Entertainment. Kang Sun-hoon versus Worry Entertainment. JBJ95 versus Star Road Entertainment. SM Entertainment taking a hit in court. Daisy vs. Momoland Entertainment, Melon court cases revisited, vote rigging scandal updates regarding a sitting competition, various sentences and arrest updates, and the iconic rock star who got under police investigation after a rock throwing incident. Who do you think had the best debut this year? Lightsum, Epex, Adora, Fairy Blue, Yumin, Jo Yuri, Kwon Eunbi, Billy, Murray, Lisa, Rose, iChillin, Mini Mani, From 20, Solo got 7 members, need I go on? My vote has to go to From 20, and if you listen to my Best of the Month roundup episodes, you know why. Very underrated. And his whole company, I'm very excited to see the future of it. What were your favorite lightstick designs revealed this year? Your options include Wonho, Woods, On and Off ONF, Treasure, The Boys, Brave Girls, and Dreamcatcher. My vote goes to Dreamcatcher because it's kind of thematic with their larger music video universe, their storytelling. It's great for cosplay because it comes with a robe too. Very Hogwarts student, dream fulfilling. Some incredibly iconic magazine covers. Lisa became the only foreign artist besides Rihanna to ever cover an issue of Vogue Hong Kong. Rolling Stone Korea got started with the first ever issue starring the cast of P Nation. CL covered both Rolling Stone India and BTS covered Rolling Stone back in June. What was your favorite TV programming starring your favorite idols this year? Here are some of your options. The various music shows, of course. Then there was Street Woman Fighter, Kingdom, Run BTS, In the Soup, Double Trouble, Going 17, Racket Boys, Analog Trip, SNL Korea, NCT 127 making history by hosting. On MTV's Fresh Out series, there was Monsta X, Twice, and 17. BTS was also on an MTV Unplugged special. Treasure had a new high school horror series web show start. CL was cast as a judge on Super Band 2. Blackpink performed as part of a YouTube Dear Earth special. Lil Boy won Show Me the Money Season 9. Mysterious Record Shop. Legends. Yoo Jae-suk became the MC for Come Back Home. There was a super iconic collaboration, a crossover between Run BTS and the Game Caterers. Sulgi started to MC the Wise Music Encyclopedia. The K-pop episodes of Chad and Dave, I talked about at length on the episode Pen 17. TXT ran a radio show called Listen. Monsta X members were radio DJs. I am in Ki-hyun for Midnight Idol, Hyunwon and Juhani for Idol Radio. Pentagon's Shinwon and Kim Jae-hwan became new EBS radio DJs. Wendy started hosting Yun Street. Yuri became a DJ for Station Z. Huda became a new KBS radio host. BTS and TXT both performed both on Colbert and Good Morning America. There was BTS at the BBMAs, the BBC Live Lounge, Jimmy Fallon, James Corden, and I actually think 17, if I'm not mistaken, was the only K-pop act on Jimmy Kimmel's show this year. Quite a few made it to The Late Late Show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, Ellen, but Jimmy Kimmel specifically, I think only 17 did. Really exciting for them if that's the case. What's your favorite programming out of all that from this year? I have to say Street Woman Fighter because of my Taeyeon bias, NCT hosting SNL because it felt historic and it was interesting as an SNL viewer in the USA, what SNL Korea looks like. That was interesting to me, and how even without subtitles I could kind of get some of the jokes. Not as much, of course, but it was just interesting. Some humor is universal. And I also would just like to give a shout out to the Kelly Clarkson Show again because she's really been giving K-pop stars a ton of shine. Rosé, 17, aespa, ITZY, ENHYPEN, Twice, NCT 127. I mean, she's really made it not an abnormality to feature K-pop acts. And I thought that was just really awesome. The way she's also talked about and interviewed Rosé, just very personable and warm. It's refreshing. Some big in-person performances that we got this year. Alexa performed and had a meet and greet. Eric performed at a Georgia Music Fest and at a university. P1 Harmony did some shows here. Then of course there's J-Rock icon Miyavi who went on tour. So we still got some in-person events, but also tons of live streams. I counted over 50 when I was making a list of live streams that happened this year, so I'm not going to rattle them all off, but wow, there were so many. Standouts to me, I would say, Blackpink's, Taemin, 17 of course, BTS's. I also really liked Mino and Yoon, each getting their own time to be a soloist, because they both have very unique sounds and command the stage solo, so to have this time to really hone their individual music identity, very cool to see. And it was cool to witness in person, back when Winter toured as a group. When they each came out and did their own solo stage, you could get such a different vibe. So it was like going to 4 concerts in one. 5 really, if you count the group as a whole, as its own vibe. So anyway, very impressed with them each. Who were you most excited to see discharged from the military again? Who did you miss the most? There was Lee Jae-jin, Minghwan, and Lee Han-ki from FT Island, Jinyeon and Baro from B1A4, Junho and Shensun from 2PM, Dio, Jeonhwan from 100%, Jinho from Pentagon, Sunjeon from Infinite, Sunjae and Hyunsik from B2B, and Yu Kwan from Block B. I personally miss Dio the most, and for him to come back with the album Empathy was a delight. Who were you the saddest to see go enlist this year? There was Shonu from Monsta X, Ji Hansol from New Kid, Sundual, Hui from Pentagon, Ricky and Cap from Teen Top, Zulu and Ace from VAV, Youngtae and Sunjin from Day 6, Han Sun-woon, Chanyeol, Baekhyun, Wow and Dawnhun from Ace, Taemin, so many. Personally, I miss Taemin and Baekhyun the most. And Monsta X's Shonu, I just miss everyone. What was your favorite brand partnership, sponsorship, commercial, modeling gig, etc.? There was Monsta X for Urban Decay, Mark from GOT7 had a new clothing line, XC3, Jisoo for Dior, Minhyuk from Monsta X for Champion, Lisa for MAC Cosmetics, Joy for Tod's, Yuna for Miu Miu, Niju for H&M, aespa for Givenchy, Kai for Gucci, Treasure for Manio, Rosé for Tiffany & Company, Rosé for Saint Laurent, ITZY for Maybelline, Super Junior for Kiss nail polish, BTS with McDonald's. I could go on and on. Personally, I love Kai's Gucci capsule collection, the adorable bear theme of it all, and I also love the Blackpink Animal Crossing crossover. You could spend hours traveling through that adorable little virtual world. Lastly, who is the saddest disbandment for you? There was IZ*ONE, CLC, Hotshot, 100%, BOY, 7 O'Clock, Very Good, One Team, G-Friend, Lovelies, Solia, Black Six, Enoi, and Sort of GOT7, Indefinite Hiatus GOT7. I personally will forever be mad that IZ*ONE was together for such a short period of time. Now, how about pick your favorites Substack How to Stanza Substack.com edition and 17 Carat K-Pop newsletter edition. What was your favorite 17 Carat K-Pop content? I've done a lot of interviews this year that you could find in the interview section of my site, as well as a couple on Substack as well, with Maka Maka, Mini Mani, MCND, Lee Jin-hyuk, The Chain G, Davi, Hi Cutie, JVEH, BDC, Park Bench Club, Lanalog, Yumin, and some J-pop acts, Unknown Kun and Manacle. And hopefully more in the works by the time this episode drops, so subscribe for free to not miss it. Through that newsletter, I have also included monthly episode guides full of links to episodes, as well as my sources, further reading, if you want to really dig into the research and news stories I cover. Then there's my series of 17 articles, exploring the many dimensions of their work, the way they use camera angles and lighting, the meaning of their props and settings, backgrounds, choreography, lyrics, and it's a theme I'm continuing to work with. It's a never-ending series, really. I also have my Best of the Month episodes with all the YouTube videos embedded in the email version of the piece, so as you read about it, you can watch the videos that I talked about in the corresponding episode. So monthly episode guides, 17 essays, interviews, monthly best new music roundups. I've also been able to do some press coverage, some breaking news alerts. That has been very fun and exciting. I sometimes do one-off reviews. I started off this year with a review of the SM Entertainment New Year's Eve concert. And tons of NCT writing, what it means to me as a fan of theirs, why their music has really, truly changed my life for the better, and then more objective reviews of their work as well, but also separate, subjective, sappy stuff. I also really want to take a moment to thank you, the listeners, for the success of this show this year, and hopefully this is just the beginning. But what a cool time capsule moment right now, to reflect on how this show went from having an audience in 39 countries in 2020 to 43 countries this year. This year for my show, I also had a 62% growth in streams, as well as a 58% growth in the number of hours you guys spent listening to the show compared to last year, and a 210% follower growth. Super, super excited and grateful to all of you. In total this year, I've done nearly 30 essays, over 128 episodes, over 3,940 minutes of content, and so much more. And it's really thanks to you guys, so thank you so much for making this show a success. Please allow it to continue to be so by streaming and supporting, and or becoming a monthly supporter. You really do sustain this dream job of mine. I don't know what I'd do without you guys, so truly, truly, truly thank you. That is all for me for now. Thank you guys as always so much for a wonderful year for the show and the newsletter. Truly so much exciting stuff I'm working on for January and beyond, so stay tuned. Until then, have a beautiful, healthy, safe, as much as possible, happy holiday season, and I will talk to you all again in 2022.